Kid Buu, yo, he's top one. Like, no one's replacing that nigga, bro.
Now this is Krillin, and the reason he's getting whooped on so bad is because he messed with the wrong young. And you gonna see a lot more of this in today's video. Enjoy.
Nah, these are the only two that need to be in the top two. Is Broly and Kid Buu. And maybe you don't know who's a sleeper? Android 13. Loki was a young, like, actually that's not a young nigga. That's really not a young nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
But the term YN has been going crazy on social media. And you know, it literally means young. But yeah, now it's just used to describe anybody who's in thug or shiesty activity. And seeing all this YN posted really made me think, what anime characters demonstrate this YN activity, bro? And today, that's what I'm gonna
be very biased with the Dragon Ball shit, because it's like, that's the only, like, anime I've watched. If you want to keep, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you.
We're gonna put on trial, and I got scenes to talk about. And then after that, we gonna rank them from bronze to Hall of Fame YN. Baby.
Okay.
Now starting off, we got a generational prospect, and I'm talking about the emo Sandman himself, Gaara. Now there's something different about Gaara, because he didn't like to just hurt people, but he liked to murk people, bruh. Like I'm telling you, I was convinced this man was possessed by King Von the first half of the show, because that's how crazy he was moving, bruh. Now for the first moment of review, we got the Rock Lee murder attempt. Now if you've seen Naruto, you know Gaara ended up winning his tournament fight against Rock Lee, right? And he might have tried to murk Rock Lee in the process, but that's what's...
Yo, I only watched Naruto like once, and I've made it through like 3 episodes, bro. Like I can't start a new anime series, bro. That's just too long. Like,
because this didn't end up happening because my guy stepped in and saved the day. And I must remind you, like I said earlier, Gaara was a generational YN, and Rock Lee was registered as one of his ops. So he decided to slide on this man while he was in the hospital. And on top of that, this man Rock Lee was unconscious, bro. Like, bro was standing bedside ready to finish the job, sand wrapped around my man's. And luckily Naruto and shook him off.
No, that's some YN shit right there.
Because he was tweaking out, dog. How you gonna kill someone when they literally down? Like Fortnite. I'm telling y'all, this is a different level of shiesty. And this wasn't the first time they saw this YN in action, because they witnessed Gaara kill 2 people in front of him for the 3rd part of the exams. If I was Naruto, I would have had him sent back to his village. Now for the last moment of review, we got the Make It Rain scene. And so Gaara and his crew were posted up against these rain ninjas, and they were old as frick, I'm not gonna lie. So no wonder they couldn't tell Gaara was one of them YNs. And off rip, old dude was like, hey, y'all ran into the wrong crew, all y'all getting murked. And Gaara looked at that man with killer intent and said, nah, I'm murking everybody I run into. So old dude activated some Rain Needle move. Okay. And he did nothing but make Gaara even more heated. And then Gaara said something scary.
Rain and needles? I'm finna make it rain blood, little twine.
So Gaara proceeded to trap bro in his sand car.
Wait, so this nigga's superpowers is sand? Or am I tripping?
That already sound like some devious, and it was as suspected, because as Gaara squeezed his hand, it actually squeezed the blood out of bro, making it rain on him. And Gaara was just disrespectfully posted up with an umbrella already.
Nah, that's fire. No, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire. Hold on. Wait, he made it rain with blood that he said was gonna happen, and he pulled out a fucking umbrella? Yo.
Knew what was gonna happen. And don't
that nigga's crazy.
He packed them up also, bruh. And I'm not gonna lie, this is all the evidence I need to see that Gaara deserves a Hall of Fame YN badge.
Nah, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of overrated. I feel like he should be at a gold for that. He's a gold.
Actually, I'm gonna make y'all mad, and I'm swapping it out for a gold. I'm sorry, he turned from his YN ways very soon after this, bro. We only got so many Hall of Fame badges to give out. Now, if I'm gonna talk about true YN embodiment, I know this dude isn't really young, but Blackbeard, come on, bro. Now, since the beginning of One Piece, he's been one of the shiestiest people in the show. Like, he slides.
What anime is this? This One Piece, yeah, I know it.
We got one scene in particular to review. So, for some context of this scene, it was the Marineford War, and everybody was getting active to the point this man Whitebeard was on his last leg. And you know the oldest.
Yo, what's the age limit of YNs? Like, is it 13 to 19? I'll say 13 to 19. I ain't gonna lie. That's my
steal his
age limit
and catch a body in the process. So Blackbeard pulled up talking.
Once you hit 20, you're just straight nigga.
Old man, and proceeded to piece the frick out of him, bro. Mind you, like I said, he was talking crazy the whole time. He like, yeah, old nigga, we done with the 90s. So one way or another, Whitebeard activated his old man strength.
Oh,
got
shit.
active with his final breath. And he had bro pinned down, no diddy. And he straight up full force ground pounded this man like Wreck-It Ralph. And things was looking rough because Whitebeard was on the hots to the point bro turned red. Looked like he was geared too. But like I told y'all, Blackbeard was just an old YN, because before Whitebeard got the finishing punch off, he upped the pole on this man and popped him. Like, you can't make this up, bro. He resulted to his gun. And not only that, but immediately after, he called for his fellow YNs to slide with him, bro. And they didn't just slide, bro. They got active. They up.
Dang, they blew his shit down.
Blick swords, they was doing everything in their power to make sure he
I might need to watch One Piece.
Because look at everybody's faces while this is happening to they pops. And if that wasn't enough, Blackbeard was literally laughing, bro.
Yo, y'all comment down, what's your favorite anime?
Like, This man needs to be sent to the streets of Chicago for the way he moving. And then after Whitebeard was gone for the count, he did a whole presentation demonstration showing how he just hit a lick on his power, catching even more bodies in the process. And this is all the review I need to see. Blackbeard's one of them OANs, bro. He's not a young, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Hall of Fame, bro. Hall of Fame, simple. Moving on. Now, Dragon Ball has a lot of YN
Yes. Okay.
prospects,
This is my cup of tea right here. Hold on.
Now, Dragon Ball.
I ain't gonna lie. Frieza's not a YN because he's old as shit. Cell, he's old as shit. I really don't know his age. Yo, but Baby, I feel like Baby's kind of old though. But Baby, he counts as a YN. Omega, he counts as he's an old nigga. He's an old nigga. Broly, he's definitely a young nigga. Janemba is a young nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Janemba might be top 3. He's top 3. Who the fuck put this big ass nigga here? As Fusamasu? I don't know. They all old, bro. Literally, it's just Broly, Janemba, and Kid Buu.
Ball has a lot of YN prospects, but I feel it's only right that we talk about the king of YNs, and that would be Kid Buu, or I'ma say YN Buu. And the first scene I'ma talk about is the Heavenly Fate. So leading up to said fate, Majin Buu ended up transforming.
Yo, niggas was so scared of him. Like even his older even Super Buu, the older version of Kid Buu, was even scared of himself. That's how crazy this nigga was.
Into this little kid form, and Vegeta and Goku thought this was gonna be sweet, but Supreme Kai started stressing because apparently this is the ultimate YN form where Buu gives 0 fricks. Now one way or another, Vegeta was like, hey gang, if you gonna blow up the planet, run the fade first. But Kid Buu won't listen. He just turned in their direction and hissed like a cat. And like I said, he had no regard for life, so he charged up this devious blast. Like Goku was literally trying to plead with this man, but he just smiled. And as you could have guessed, YN Buu ended up throwing the blast, but luckily Goku and Vegeta escaped. So now that YN Buu was bored because Vegeta and Goku were gone, he started going to random planets and blowing them up, bruh. Apparently looking for Goku and them. And this is where it gets crazy, because somehow Buu ended up making his way to DBZ heaven just for some smoke, just to run some fades. So Buu walks over to everybody, sizing them up, and then this fake Piccolo and Thor clone walk over and try to sun him, like they was patting him on the head and mess, not knowing this is YN Buu. And I guess this was the catalyst, because then Buu cracked his neck and started screaming like a crackhead, straight up destroying the surrounding area.
Nah, niggas start screaming almost ended the whole planet, bro.
And everybody there wasn't trying to let that slide, so they tried to jump this man Buu. But when I tell you Buu started violating everybody, it was straight up no comp. This man Krillin weeks up tried to hit him with a Destructo Disc, then just got bounced around like a toy.
Hey, at least Krillin hit that shit though.
Krillin know he ain't no comp for YN Buu. He's in a different league. After violating
if Krillin was ass, he would have missed.
He was gonna blow up this planet too. But luckily they got saved, because Goku and Vegeta charged up to lure Buu in. But really think about this. Kid Buu slid to heaven or wherever they were and fought all these dead people just to pack them up again. I'm sorry, YN Buu was different, and the amount of bodies he was catching, I told y'all, no regard for him. And you know, I'm not even gonna talk about how bad he did Vegeta, bro, because this was a different type of beatdown. We gonna go ahead and give YN Buu his Hall of Fame back. Now, I almost forgot about one of my favorite YNs, that of which being Ghidorah Zoldyck. Now, considering Ghidorah is already an assassin, he's about that life, bro. And it's the fact that he's always on go, ready to catch a body, it just makes it even better. For example, we got Ghidorah's iconic moment during the Hunter exam. So it was my boy's turn to finally go against somebody, and then this buff serial killer dude stepped out, and Killer was like, hey bro, what's the word? So serial killer folks went into this whole spiel about how many people he's killed, how many lives he's taken, and Killer was just standing there unfazed. And so finally Killer was just like, hey, so the loser's the one who dies, right? And bro agrees, and that was all the green light Ghidorah needed, because right after bro finished his sentence, Ghidorah phased by this man and took his heart out, bro. And when serial killer bro peeped his heart was gone, he looked back like, hey, give me my heart back. And my boy just showed it to him smiling, like he didn't commit the most egregious act of the show so far. But hey, technically
that's some young nigga shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Wasn't alive to really notice. And this is when I knew he was one of them. And you know, another moment I want to mention is when he ran the ops out the city. And so this was during the Heavens Arena tournament arc, and these scrubs wanted to get some easy wins off them. And they ended up threatening to do something to their little homie to make go and fight on a certain day. But dog, when Killua found out about this, he was heated. And the day Killua was supposed to fight, bro, he pulled up on him in his suite, and he told this man to never step foot in his city again, bro. And dude, listen, because he wasn't trying to lose his life. Like, Killua got a free dub that day. And this is one of them attributes I'm talking about that Killua has, bro. That's that intimidation, that young intimidation. Somebody need to get my boy a Shiesty mask ASAP. And you know, I'm gonna rank Ghidorah a silver. Let's debate about it. Now, the last character I want to talk about is Thorfinn. And if you've never seen Vinland Saga, it's a show about Vikings and stuff. And Thorfinn is, yeah, Thorfinn's a dog. And for this video sake, he was a YN for sure, bro. But the thing is, he wasn't always like that. He had some traumatic events that shaped his life in a Shiesty way. And so Thorfinn was literally a killing machine as a child. Like, he was taking on multiple grown men by himself. But his true end goal was to get back for his pops. And literally the person he was trying to get back at was the leader of his crew. And my boy was always trying to run the ones. And it got to a point where Askeladd, the leader, would 1v1 Thorfinn if he did a favor for him. Which leads me to the moment I want to talk about. So their squad was just chilling outside of enemy territory. And Askeladd was like, Thorfinn, I need you to do me a favor and murk Thorkel, who was this super soldier of a Viking. And as expected, Thorfinn was like, only if you run my fade. And Askeladd agreed, of course. So as everybody was going into battle, Thorfinn was on top.
Why you want to run the face so bad?
And when they finally got close enough, Thorfinn jumps right at Thorkel and they start getting active, bruh. No talking, just smoke like a true YN. So Thorkel tells his crew to let them run the ones, and he tries to murder Thorfinn with a punch. But Thorfinn been about this life, so he dodges that and cuts bro's wrist. And after seeing Thorfinn was no joke, Thorkel starts spamming X because he trying to have fun with bro. But Thorfinn is on a mission, y'all. And he ended up hitting Thorkel with a smooth combo, and he thought he had a finisher. But this walking block of protein just catches the blade through his hand, and he starts throwing Thorfinn around like a rag doll, right? And then the rest of Thorfinn's crew ends up retreating, leaving this man just hanging there. And Thorkel trying to see if man's still alive. But Thorfinn got them hood tendencies and sneaks this man, cutting off 2 of his fingers. This made Thorkel respect that he ran his ones like a G, and he let him escape, solidifying that he was one of the coldest YNs. And considering Thorfinn ready to run the fade, I ain't lie, he deserves
some gold. Yeah, he deserves a gold for that.
He not upping his blades for no reason. He not just ignorant.
Hey man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video though, for real. Subscribe if you made it.
That was a WS video. I ain't gonna lie, I'm liking that shit. That was a W video.